And this is where I would like to encourage everyone in chat, or everyone that's watching, to hop on to chat and let us know when I'm a big fat dumbass who has not pressed unmute in like 12 fucking minutes. That would be great. No pressure to join the chat, but if you see us miming for like 12 minutes, could you do us a favor? Let us know. That'd be great. Also, thank you for noticing. I'm going to jump out the window.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, it's not that high up. I think I'd be okay. I just complained.
You'd hit the what is that called?
What is that? Like the wood chips down there?
No, the thing. I don't think it's out that window, but it's out mine, like the roof.
Oh yeah, the roof, the little roof. So let's see. We said a bunch of shit before I realized that we were muted.
Quick, camera, green screen.
Right.
Thank you to Bad Jack and Anonymous for that.
Yes.
And Brownie, good.
Yeah. So condensed version. We're eating brownies, but they're mochi dough. Mochi dough. I said it right that time. I shouldn't have said that. You wouldn't have known if I'd said it wrong before anyway. It's made out of mochi dough, so it tastes like a chocolate brownie, but it's real chewy and delicious.
And it's gluten-free.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Because it's rice. Why is the mic so that way?
The-
I want some mic too.
The mic, there. How's that?
No, it's good. We no longer have our double mic scheme.
Yeah, we, well, y'all noticed first that there was some echo going on, which is to be expected when we had two mics within
Next to
3
each
feet of
other.
each other. We thought it worked okay to begin with, but it kept getting worse. Also, when we were watching some playbacks, we noticed that the game volume is pretty
Way
damn high.
too loud.
And ours is pretty damn low. So I've made some adjustments. We're louder and more clear. The game is less volume. We can hear ourselves.
The game is less volume.
Yes, we can hear ourselves better. This is nice, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Otherwise, we had to kind of scream a little bit to hear ourselves. So maybe this will be nicer on our voices. So everything should be better. If you see this, live, or if you're watching on the VOD, leave a comment on something and let us know if it's better.
This is so sad because no one's there.
I know.
No Gabriel, no Crumple Tea Frog, no Bad Jack.
This is not the Sunday
No
to stream.
Bubble.
No Bubble. No Bibber. Well, with the addition of the new camera and everything, I have started working on a new layout. We'll probably keep this one and alter it because I'm going to make a different layout for every type of game now.
Ooh.
So we can make it a little more custom.
Can we make it all Ace Attorney? Oops, all Ace Attorney?
Oops, all Phoenix. Oops, all butts. BUTZ, that is. Yeah, look at this chat. Look at that chat. Beautiful. The only one in there is me. I'm sure people will file in eventually. We started pretty late. Maybe they thought
I had a
chatted.
mama cosplay class. I had to cut my skirt out for the dress I'm making.
How did that go?
Ooh. I didn't finish it.
Oh, you said you didn't do a lot of work, but
I cut the pattern and then I pinned the pattern, which took forever because it's like
bigger than the screen.
longer than that. Here, let me use myself as a reference.
Okay, yeah, because we got to see those jammy pants.
Yeah, I don't have my shirt tucked in. What's wrong with me? Yo, Crumple Tea Frog!
Yo! Holy
Came in
shit.
for the rainbow pants.
It was like you
stumbled. I've stumbled you.
Summoned. Yeah.
So the bodice is like, it goes to here, and then there's no room. It goes past me. It's a very long skirt.
Yeah,
That's what I tried to say.
It's messy in here. I redid all the wiring on my desk. I still need to finish that. It's functional right now. But everything behind us looks like shit. So there is that. Also, may I say, I've never seen an ICP shirt tucked in before, and it is
You
something.
haven't? It looks nice.
Riddlebox is just kind of poking out a little bit, like
Yeah.
business casual Riddlebox. Anyway,
It's actually uncomfortable. I'm not tuck it. No
So-
one's gonna see.
nope. No one has any idea what's going on, including us. Yeah. I'll just mention the camera and stuff later if people show up, because I'd like them to feel great about it. But we don't want to repeat everything that we just said.
Camera, green screen, brownies.
Yep, camera, green screen, brownies. Let's go to the game. Sweet. And it looks like the camera's okay. CPU usage just dipped down, thankfully.
Oh, yay. It's like at 40 earlier.
It's weird, but I wonder if that gif of Adrian is a power hog for some reason. I don't know why it would be, but we're literally running half the CPU we were on the last screen. I'm going to switch back.
Okay, testing.
Testing.
Oh, yeah, it jumped by like 15, but that could just be the
It's coming back
transition,
down. Yeah, the transition is pretty heavy, which it shouldn't be. Okay, we're good now. It just had to do it once, I guess. I don't know. Crumple, T-Frog, hello. The show is for you.
For you and only you, apparently.
I'm going to unmute this. It's going to be maybe louder than you expect to begin with.
Oh,
But it's not
that's
bad.
much better.
And we can still hear ourselves really clearly.
Yeah.
So, Crumple T and anyone else in your house that's interested,
Funny frog face.
let us know if the audio sounds better this time. And if it sounds worse, just pretend you didn't hear me to tell you to let us know. Yeah.
I like this song.
So, I know that we were...
Eyelashes in my eye.
Oh, that's supposed to be that way.
No, like in my
I know.
pupil.
Oh, God.
Iris.
In my... Oh, it sounds good. That's it. That's all we needed to know. We're better now.
Thank you, Crumple Frog.
So I will be my normal loud self. Why did I peek? Okay, I will be my normal loud self,
You're peeking.
and then you could talk directly into that, and I think we'll be good.
Do I need to scream? Scream into
no.
microphone.
No scream. No scrim.
Please.
So I know that we were...
Tie-dye Tommy!
Tie-dye Tommy! That's weird. Your username's spelled wrong. It's very strange. Hello. How's it going? You missed our entire monologue at the beginning, but don't worry. Everyone else did too, because we were muted for 12 fucking minutes. So...
It was hilarious.
Are we on mute? Yes, we are.
Because there's the buttons over here, and there's just in big bold font mute. And I was like,
You know, I wonder if there's a better... Oh, hell, even this is a better position. That gets me thinking about it more. I'll come up with a better place to put it.
I'll just keep
Maybe even on
jamming.
here. Thanks. You know, it's kind of our thing to mess up. So I remember last time we were pressing her.
Whoa.
I don't know if we pressed her on this. This is where we had saved it. I'm gonna pass this over to you. It's so much nicer to not have cords on that.
So the crime scene, that was the murderer, no. His motive is, but I don't have any way to prove it right. He didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder.
Moida.
Nobody knows. Oh, that button was torn off Juan during his fight with Matt. But how do we know there was a fight with Matt if, like, the main pieces of, like, the evidence of the fight were, what's the word I'm looking for? Not plagiarized.
You mean,
Like, artificially made.
Right.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Reproductions?
No.
No.
Oh no.
Do you want me to mute for 12 minutes while we discuss it?
When you make it like a piece of evidence, but it is
Falsified evidence?
falsified, but like there's a specific word for
That
it.
they use an Ace Attorney.
Yeah, it's mostly in Ace Attorney 4, so I want to know if you know.
Fabricated. No.
No.
Fabricated?
No.
No.
Like, oh no! Oh,
This is why we get the hot subscriptions.
God damn it.
We'll
whatever.
remember. We'll remember.
I'll remember eventually, I guess. It's just, god damn it, I have to get used to this control. It's a very different controller than
Yes.
what I'm used to. I'm used to the PlayStation controller.
I found that the $15 knockoff PS3 USB to USB adapter connection that we had going on had more lag than using Bluetooth on this SN30 Pro, so we're using it instead.
Blurt it out midstream. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna... For some reason, the only word that's coming to mind is crucified, and I know that's not right.
The evidence is crucified. That's how you remember things when you're like sleeping and you're like, yeah, yeah, I said falsified, right?
Yeah.
And fabricated.
Fabricated.
They all mean the same thing, but there's a specific word that like Edgeworth used in the first game.
Yeah, and it's used
carried
a lot
over.
in the fourth game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not Okay,
Man.
so should I present... What would I do to get my point across? Like the photo? Because it shows like the scene of the fight is like the broken thing. Did Adrian knock that over? So like everything was caused by her.
Yeah, we saved it right at this point,
Okay.
so yeah.
Well,
That the evidence clearly reveals that we don't know what we're talking about, Your Honor.
let's press.
Yeah. How do you know that?
When the ends of the threads on the button and the costume were matched up, they were found to fit together perfectly, or so I heard.
I've heard that before too. But why would Miss Andrews know about this case down to such a fine detail?
Don't look at me like that, just because I'm prepared and you are not.
And I thought I had her this time for sure. So are we trying to get to a point where we can be like, you wore that suit? Or maybe the button's not missing from the other suit? Because there's two suits, right? Because the one in the guitar case was a spare.
Yes, but whose costume was that?
The nipple samurai.
That was Nipple Samurai.
Yeah. You can tell by the nipples.
Can we
But we don't have anything
see?
evidence-wise. Oh, wait, the picture Lotta took. Do we know what button? Or wait, the button was on the Jammin' Ninja, right?
It was... Which one's which?
'Cause this
He's
is
the
Jammin'.
Nipple Samurai.
This is
No, he is the Jammin' Ninja.
This is Jammin' Ninja. Right.
It was missing from that one.
Okay, so it's not a case of there being two costumes. And the button from Jammin' Ninja was found in the Hakama pants
Yeah.
here. It says it was stuck in the folds of the pants, right? I wonder if it was stuck in the folds of her
Was
wearing it
given
because they were too small.
Found in Engard's Hakama. Just found.
Right.
In between the fabric.
Right. I wonder if they meant like in between the fabric of it being so loose around her legs when she was wearing it.
My idea was like it was sewed in like in between the lining and the fabric like that.
It was kept in there on purpose.
Yeah. So that's Oh no, I just want to sneeze. I've been trying to sneeze all day, like 5 times. Every time it runs away. I hate
No
life.
sneeze for you. Ah. Okay, button was torn off
No, that's not very useful.
during the fight with blood on it.
I don't know if dude. Wait, if they're fighting, then why would it have blood on it? Like before the fight, they're fighting, and then he was strangled. So no blood yet when they're fighting, and then he was stabbed. So it wouldn't have been torn off during the fight.
Yeah. I don't think this is gonna be it, but we could try it.
But oh, come on! But I'm making logical. Wait.
Oh.
Oh, I guess it just did different than the last one.
It was a different message.
Let me
yeah.
just see it real quick,
Okay, yeah.
just in case.
Because that would suck if it was.
Oh no, it just cycles between a couple over.
Oh, that's interesting.
I didn't know that.
On the same game file, so it's randomized when you do it. That's interesting.
But that makes logical sense.
Maybe it's not this part.
Phoenix said when you press it, if there's any part to point her out on, it'd be this one.
What? Really?
Yeah, here, let me...
Okay. How do you know? Okay, when the ends of the threads of the button and the costume are matched up, they are found to fit together perfectly. Or so I heard.
But why would Miss Andrews detail...
So yeah, he wouldn't know that it matched
I
up.
thought I hadn't heard this term for sure. If there's anything to trip her up on, it has to be here, but where and what?
Okay. So yeah, how would she know that the threads were lined up unless somebody in like law enforcement told her or it was set up?
Yeah, because it doesn't say in excuse me, in the autopsy, so I don't know where else it would say it.
Right, she would only be like, that has to be his button. She wouldn't know that it was tested. So who told her that? It wasn't Lotta. Lotta's too dumb for details like that. It had to been either Gumshoe, not Francisca. She was shot at the time.
No, not at the time.
Yeah, not at the time. Well, then maybe it is. It could have something to do with him, but only if he's actually secretly evil and he's smart.
I'm thinking from the perspective of where this game wants us to go.
Right.
I think it's not that someone told her, but she knew, like...
Oh, yeah.
So going from that perspective...
Right. Like, how the fuck did you know? Well, did we try Lotta's photo yet?
What do you mean?
Like, to just say it here? Because we're still trying to prove that it was her in there. So it's like, maybe she put it in the pants.
No.
She put it in her pants!
I just don't know what would say it. Maybe the autopsy
What? The autopsy report that doesn't say anything about it?
Yeah, because how would she know?
Well, let's find out how Phoenix knew.
Well, you're confusing me.
This is the victim's autopsy report. See how I spank it? It clearly states pop, 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 that the cause of death was...
Oh, we're going for the
because
blood
it's not
thing.
blood.
That's what I said.
Yeah, you know, it should have went the other way, too. Was strangulation by a scarf. Just like a animated scarf came out of nowhere and...
Strangulation?
It's a stroganoff.
Stroganoff.
The knife stab to the victim was done after the victim had already died.
And what does that mean? I don't know shit.
It means it's an Ace Attorney game. Someone got stabbed after they were dead. So Ace
Shot
Attorney.
in the head and then stabbed again.
Let's examine the evidence. This donut had the victim's ketchup on it. You just went with it. Which would mean that it was ripped off of the costume when? Oh, after he was dead. After the knife was stabbed into the victim. Exactly. Which means I didn't remember Edgeworth was there and it surprised me.
Yeah, I want to do my German accent.
It is impossible that this button was torn off during the victim's final struggle. Because the victim was strangled to death in that fight. That's right, Miss Andrews. There is no way this button was ripped off during the struggle. I mean, really? He could have just dipped it in the blood. This button was consciously pulled off the victim's already dead body.
It's so funny. Why did you do that? It's... Oh, shit. Okay.
What is the meaning of this, Wright? So what if the button was torn off the body after the victim had already died? What does that change? Let me ask you one simple question, Mr. Edgeworth. Why was the button torn off? What purpose did that serve? What purpose? We now know that this button was not torn off during the fight. So the murderer took the time and effort to purposely rip this off the body, the victim's body. That would mean that the murderer had something in mind, wouldn't it?
Mr. Wright, does this mean you know what the murderer wanted to do with this button? What was it? You gonna save?
No, we got enough life.
Okay.
To destroy, not to destroy evidence. To pin the crime on a guard? I mean, yeah, because it was flipped into his pants.
Yeah, that's...
Right into pants. Ketchup donut.
Well, it wouldn't be to destroy evidence, would it? Because...
It doesn't make sense. I mean, unless there's...
Not really.
A picture of the killer on the button.
Just like...
The little micro picture.
Yeah.
I zoomed in, pal. Check it out. There's only one logical reason for doing something like that. It was to pin the crime on Mr. In Guard. There's no way anyone would put a bloodied button in their own pants.
That's a screenshot. How do I
click?
I did.
Oh, you know what? Hold. Because it's very important that we do screenshots. We are using the Sony PS4 DualShock 4 wireless.
Yeah.
And let's see here. Screenshot. Go ahead and click that left one. L3. Very good.
I hate that it's called L3. It makes no sense.
Now you can do it.
Doesn't make sense. L1, L2, L3? Does it like wrap around?
It
should
does.
be L1, L2, L3.
Preach it. Tell them what you think.
I just did.
Okay, it works. Cool.
Whatever.
Rip the button off. That's right. Mr. Guard was set up by the real killer, of course, Mr. Edgeworth.
And the real murderer is? Well, Mr. Wright, who in the world is the real killer then?
He did say the real murder is, and I'm like, wait a minute. Finally. I can't believe I managed to bring this trial all the way up to this point.
Oh, I forgot Mia was here.
Oh, Jesus, whoa.
Phoenix.
Hi, lady.
You can't let your guard down yet. Not until the very end.
Oh, trust me, I can.
The real killer. Oh, okay.
The person who planned to frame Mr. In Guard is...
I think they want us to present Adrian here.
Yeah, even if it isn't.
Yeah.
Because I'm not convinced it is. Yet. Miss Adrian Andrews. I choose you.
Pokemon!
You are Mr. Penguin's killer!
Oh no, we're breaking out into song again. What?
Whoa, did her glasses just fucking...
Yeah, I did that last time. Order, 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 Mr. Wright.
I thought she snapped him or something.
No, they just...
Oh, Jesus.
It is a very grave matter. Do you have any evidence that supports your charge? I thought I said cringe for a second.
Do you have any evidence to support your cringe, Mr. Wright? Any evidence? All the evidence points to Miss Andrews.
How prestigious?
Preposterous.
Preposterous. You can't stick any of that on me.
I can't, can I? Would you care to test me?
Then what about this knife?
You used it to cut the hole in your booby sweater. The knife was used to stab the victim after he'd already been strangled to death. It was used to throw suspicion onto Mr. In Guard, naturally. A knife covered in the defendant's fingerprints could only be taken from his room. And the only one who had dinner with him and knew which knife to take was you.
Tisk.
How many prescription eyeglasses does this woman have?
In her pockets?
Yes.
Like, where are they coming from? Then what about the button that was found in Matt's hakama?
I don't know, you tell me.
What?
This button was removed from the victim's body after he'd already died, as I said like 50 times. The only people who could have done so were the person who found his body or the killer. However, if Mr. In Guard was the real killer, there's no way he would have put such incriminating evidence in his own hakama.
There goes another pair of glasses.
That's incredible. She should really call Guinness Book of World Records.
For how many pairs of glasses broken
Pulled out of her ass.
broken in one court case.
Imagine wincing so hard your glasses bust. I don't think I even saw that happen in Evangelion. The only person who could have put this button into Mr. Guard's Hakama is the person who went to wake him up from his nap, which is you yet again, Miss Andrews.
I see. What about the empty guitar case?
That is also another piece of evidence that incriminates Miss Andrews. That costume was used to hide the real killer's identity as they fled the crime scene. Now, who could have known that there was just such a costume inside the guitar case? Could only have been the person who prepared the costume for the victim. And that person is you, Miss Adrian Andrews.
No,
But Miss Andrews' fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the guitar case.
That's gloves.
And it was you who proved that she was not wearing gloves at the time.
That's right.
Nah, that's because she did not intend on leaving any prints. If anyone had found out that she had touched the case, they would have asked her why. So to avoid leaving any prints, she used a towel or something else to open it.
Or something.
But the glass of tomato juice is a different story. Miss Andrews purposely left her fingerprints on the glass to show that, yes indeed, she was the classic dazed discoverer of a dead body. She self-reported. And to top it all off, there's this sus photo. A photo of the imposter as they exited the scene of the...
No! Imposter among us.
No reasonable person on Earth could believe this nipple samurai is Mr. Guard. Look at the nipples. He'd be much too short for his own nipples if it was him.
Look at the nipples.
Look at the nipples, Your Honor. Oh no, not hers. Sorry, Miss Andrews. Speaking of how tall people are,
What?
you know what they say about people with spiky hair. Miss Andrews, you're also kind of short. They're doing it again.
What the fuck? Please stop. Not
Look,
that short.
you could accuse me of murder all day long. You could say I shove prescription eyewear up my ass in massive amounts, but don't call me short. That's bullying. Well, how about it, Miss Andrews? I've got her this time.
Miss Andrews? She looks like she's about to burst into tears.
About the boost.
I refuse to testify.
Nah. What was that? Man, Phoenix is like, oh, don't make me come over there.
There's a law. It says I can't be forced to testify about something if I can if it can incriminate me.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound suspicious
Material
at all.
girl.
Yes, we are living in a material world.
Why is he doing that? It goes from like I can't to
Material girl.
it's so funny to me. Well, yes, you are absolutely correct, Miss Andrews. The law does provide us with a way to avoid self-incrimination. By allowing a witness to not testify if the testimony can cause damage to themselves.
Which makes you guilty as fuck. Come on. What? I'm a lawyer. Pleading the fifth is not something most people would think to do on the spot.
I like to think that was Phoenix realizing he was a lawyer after like what, 4 years?
What?
I'm a lawyer?
I thought I was a detective. I don't know why they let me in here. Actually, thinking back to yesterday in Mr. Guard's room. Teddy bear, teddy bear, teddy bear.
Adrian Andrews. I got to do it, and now I'm stuck. Yes? Think hard about what's... It's so wrong.
Think hard about what?
We just discussed. Understood? Alright.
I'll just
And
be
that's
over
all
here
the German
flipping
I
my
could
card.
do.
That's it. That's when Francisca planted this idea into her head. She must have told Miss Andrews to not testify if things looked bad.
You did a good job proving everything up to this point, Phoenix. But there is still one thing you haven't done.
Something I haven't done? What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Are you finished already? Run out of evidence?
You got a little British.
more than I meant to.
Yeah. What is so humorous, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'm sure you realize this as well, Your Honor. But everything the good lawyer here has proven up to this point is meaningless. Everything you have proven is circumstantial.
Uno reverse card, bitch.
You activated my trap card. Circumstantial? What do all these words mean?
I'm a lawyer.
Yes, circumstantial. You have yet to provide a single piece of definitive proof. Proof that Miss Andrews did in fact harbor a wish to murder Mr. Club Penguin. Spice Girl.
Miss Andrews, you did want to kill Mr. Club Penguin? I believe this may lead me to incriminating myself, so I will abstain from answering.
Did you kill them? I don't want to answer that because I'm afraid you would think I did, so I'm not going to say anything.
But, Miss Andrews, if you do that, it would be the same as admitting you're guilty, don't you think?
Yes.
Maybe so, or maybe not. There's nothing to prove it either way. Besides, you don't even know what crime I would be guilty of due to my silence.
Man, no, she's taking that defiant attitude again. Mia, what should we do? Also, does this hurt to be in this body this long?
Yes. Somehow, we've landed in the worst possible situation.
Pearl's is gonna be like 48 years old and dying for some reason. Like, her body is just broken beyond the point.
I think we have reached a certain conclusion at this point in time. Miss Adrian Andrews has refused to testify, and the defense's theory that she is the actual murderer has not been fully sustained with solid, decisive proofs. A lot of big words.
But that's not true!
In this situation, there is only one thing this court can do, and that is to declare a recess.
Like, fucking lazy bastard. Recess?
I request that both the prosecution and the defense look further into this matter.
Ugh.
And at tomorrow's trial.
Tomorrow? Oh, he beats it, just like I did. We don't have a tomorrow. The world's gonna end. If we don't get a not guilty verdict today, then Maya dies. Please wait, Your Honor. That's not necessary. The trial. Please continue the trial. What are you sweating for? Deodorant. Your client's getting one more day to live, isn't he? Oh, jeez. That's not it. This isn't about that. Edgeworth, I know you know who the real killer is. Please let the trial continue. If I don't get the verdict, then Maya...
But it's impossible to continue as long as the witness refuses to testify.
Well, that's bullshit.
Now then, this court is... objection.
That's the way to do it, Edgeworth.
Edgy boy!
It is not impossible for this trial to continue.
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you?
It's true Miss Andrews holds the right against self-incrimination. However, if the topic of conversation was something unrelated to whatever she may be guilty of, then she has no right to withhold testimony.
Yes, that is very true, but...
Actually, there is one little thing that I'm curious about. Miss Andrews, when you found the victim's dead body, you poured yourself a glass of juice.
Yes, and?
Tell me how it tastes. Tell me in every excruciating detail how it tasted. I can't help but think how unnatural that is. Usually when one finds a dead body, they are shaken up, not stirring a glass of juice.
So, my actions were unusual, but I've already...
Before you speak, I want to state that if you have a reason behind your actions, I would like you to testify to that effect.
Testify.
Testify! Your Honor, I would like to request that the witness testify again as to what happened when she first discovered the victim's body. Whatever we find out in this testimony should in no way implicate the witness. I started sounding like the king from Hamilton.
You started
The
sounding
witness.
You started sounding like God. I don't know what is about Edgeworth today, but I can't get a good read off of him. Is he friend or foe? I just don't know. Oh, look at me, I'm like Dr. Seuss. The court acknowledges the prosecution's request. Miss Andrews, if you please.
When I found the body.
That glass of juice, I didn't really pour it for myself.
I poured it out for my dead homie.
Yeah!
For my ninja homies.
I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw it in a messy state. And Juan, he was sitting slumped over and tired looking in the corner. When I saw him sitting like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. To be honest, I thought he had just fainted or something, so I went to pour him some juice. When I realized that he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower vase over.
Yeah. Sure.
So you poured that glass of juice for your homies. Why didn't you say that in your earlier testimony?
Didn't want the homies to be mad, Your Honor.
I didn't think I needed to include something so trivial. Phoenix,
You poured some juice for a dead body. That's not trivial.
please be careful. If you can't find anything wrong with this testimony, then there's nothing left.
Save point. Edgeworth. What the shit is going on in that brain of yours?
Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
How many times would have lost if it weren't for Edgeworth helping?
For just this case, at least like 5, I think. Okay, I'm just gonna press.
Press time.
Press, 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 press.
How much can you press, Phoenix? But there wasn't anyone else in the room, right?
Of course not.
Then who did you pour it for?
Mr. Wright, there is a rhyme and reason for everything.
I thought she was gonna rhyme. There's a rhyme for this.
Can you wait just a little longer for it to be revealed to you?
In other words, Wright, be quiet and listen.
Precisely. I couldn't have said it better myself.
So it was a mess? Are you sure it wasn't messy because of your fight with Mr. Club Penguin? I understand your frustrations at not being able to prove your theory. However, before you go accusing people of crimes, go find yourself some evidence. Bitch. And then, what did you see next, witness?
I was sitting slumped over, tired looking
In the corner? He wasn't in the corner.
He was in a corner.
He was?
Wasn't he?
Wasn't he just sitting in front of like a mirror?
No, it's ambiguous.
Doesn't look like a corner
It
to
looks
me.
like
Unless the wall's like right here.
Yeah.
Slumped over. Can you show me?
Yes, he was just sitting there with his head tilted forward, eyes closed. He really looked like he was sleeping.
Is it just me or did that right there sound a little odd? What was his positioning in?
Slumped over, eyes closed.
I
Head
mean, in the picture.
Oh, okay. His head isn't tilted forward.
It's tilted forward
Okay,
a little bit. I just thought he'd be like, be like,
Yeah.
Looked like he was sleeping like this.
Wait, what about the blood?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously he had blood pouring out of him. So that's kind of a problem. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he has a knife sticking out of him with blood. So unless she was like 300 yards away, I think she would have noticed that.
Yeah.
Then what did cross your mind?
I thought maybe he had smashed everything up in anger because he lost the Grand Prix.
Pricks.
And then felt tired after his rampage, so he decided to take a nap. Did he not?
I hate this. Oh, baby, tired. Stab.
Oh, wait. Anyways, that's what I thought. I see. So you didn't think he was dead at all, even with the fucking knife?
Yeah, I think that's going to be our point. Like, I thought he just fainted or something.
Fainted with a knife in his chest, like usually.
You thought he fainted?
I thought he was asleep at first, but then the room was in such a messy state. I thought maybe he had just gotten into a fight with someone.
And that's when you went to pour the glass of juice?
Yes, he always had a hard time waking up, so Juan always had a glass of tomato juice to drink. I see. And after that, what happened next?
I stabbed him again.
I strangled him with a scarf, and then I stabbed him in the chest, and then I took the button. I mean...
Just thinking sideways here, what if when she saw him, he had just been strangled? But then she stabbed his ass for some reason. Like, maybe what she's saying is true up to this point. Like, he could have just been like, oh, I got strangled, you can't tell. But why would she then stab him? Or maybe someone else did, I don't know. How did you come to realize the fact that he was dead? Okay, this could help.
I shook him over and over, but I never got a response. So I set the glass down on the dresser and tried to take his pulse. I was shocked and staggered backwards.
Then I threw my knife and knocked the flower. Oh, and knocked the flower vase over. So that's what happened.
Yes.
Bullshit, Phoenix.
That's what it all comes down to.
Eh?
This is the absolute end for both sides, and Adrian is letting her guard down. Phoenix, now is our best chance yet to kill the prosecution.
Whoa, let's not kill anything. Isn't that a bit harsh? Miss Andrews, will you tell us the truth this time?
I mean, probably not. So where are we going here? We're sitting and slumped over and tired. That's the one Phoenix was like...
Sure, but...
tired looking in the corner.
I mean, a corner or not, I don't know. But isn't the next one saying something about, like...
When I saw him sitting like that, I thought he was dead. Yeah, I thought he was dead, didn't cross my mind.
I think this is the point where we're like, dude had a knife in his chest,
Do we
right?
present the photo?
Yes. Yeah.
Ow.
So you honestly didn't think he was dead when you found him?
No, not at all.
Even though this is what you saw when you discovered the body? I'd like to think he acted it out.
What is the meaning of this?
Isn't it obvious, you dumbasses? There is a knife sticking straight out of his chest. Like, I'm Phoenix Wright and I can see it. Anyone who saw this scene would have immediately thought that there was a dead man.
Well, you see...
I doubt a single person in the world would mistake this for someone who fainted, and then so nonchalantly go pour something to drink.
Your point is...
Miss Andrews, your testimony just now is stupid.
My glasses!
And your lie has proven one thing very clearly. That you are the real killer. Real killer.
No!
Miss Andrews fell off a cliff. Oh no!
Someone poured her a glass of tomato juice.
Oh God, I'm so thirsty. Oh.
It looks like the defense has somehow brought the ugly truth to light. The defendant, Mr. Mattengard, is not guilty after all. That's impossible. You're wrong. Miss Andrews, try to have some composure. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, I tell you. It was Matt, I swear it. He's the one who killed Juan.
But you were the one who refused to testify. And your reason for not doing so is that you might end up incriminating yourself.
That's because Miss Andrews, I will give you one last chance. What exactly are you hiding that may incriminate you? I refuse to testify. Then there is no need for this court to continue any further.
Man.
Mr. Mattengard's innocence has been clearly demonstrated.
Is it over? Have we found the truth at last?
What's wrong, Phoenix?
I don't know. Mia, let me check howlongtobeat.com and see if we're close to the end of this case. Well, usually the real killer confesses his or her guilt in these games. Now that I think about it, this is the first time someone hasn't.
Really? I guess. No then, I would like to hand down my verdict for Mattengard. Material girl.
Your Honor, the prosecution feels that it would be premature to pass down a verdict at this time.
What?
Verdict. The reason is quite simple. The witness has yet to speak the absolute real truth. And I kind of get off on the thing, so I would really love her to just completely open her soul.
The absolute real truth? What are you?
I'm a lawyer. What are you?
I'm a judge.
Bullshit.
No.
I'm going to have to talk Gumshoe's pay over this. Don't know why. Witness, don't you understand yet? I don't know who planted this silly idea in your head, but as long as you protect yourself through your silence, Mattengard will go free, and in his place, you will become the guilty party.
That's a lie. I don't believe you.
What?
I was told if I spoke, then it would be all over, and Matt would never be declared guilty.
But what in the world is she talking about? She lost it.
I can't speak about it. I'm too scared. It's Franziska von Karma.
Huh?
Don't you remember, Phoenix? You just faced off in court with her? Miss Andrews lives by gripping tightly onto the words of another. Because she doesn't have the strength to believe in herself.
Codependency. Then right now, Miss Andrews is... cold.
Yeah, she does look...
Oh, I shouldn't have worn a booby sweater to court. Yes.
Yes, yesterday she was tossed a lifesaver by Miss Von Karma. Don't say a word, no matter what happens. If you do, Mattengard will be acquitted. Acquitted?
Acquitted.
Nice. Miss Andrews unwillingly believes in those words right now, and is clinging onto them.
Then what should we do? This is the first time I've ever come across anything like this. In my long history of being a lawyer. But Miss Andrews has to be the killer, right? All we have to do now is get our not guilty. That's my only priority. I'll be like, Judge, thanks for letting my client off, but can we not call her guilty? Just call it a day?
It wasn't me. I'm begging you. Please believe me. I didn't kill Juan. Help. Please. Someone help me.
I feel really bad for her now.
Too.
I really didn't think she was the killer.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
The court can't continue on this. Therefore, I'd like to hear what you intend to do. Do you want to cross-examine another parrot?
I want to cry. What I intend to do? What am I supposed to do?
Why does it feel like lately all I want to do is cry?
What am I supposed to do? Say. Right. I suggest you read very carefully. Think about what this witness did and what she did not do. And think about who is the real mastermind behind this crime. Who's the real mastermind? Isn't that obvious? There's no one else it could be except the woman crying over there, right?
Poor woman crying, pleading her innocence, and clearly the mastermind.
Come on now, what will you do? What kind of man are you, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Oh.
Well, it's gotta be force her to testify.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't just be like, yeah, fuck her. Can I get my client off the hook? All right. I have to win a complete acquittal today. There's no way around that. But I can't bring myself to do it like this. Not when she's making a face like that. A
She looks
glasses
like-
breaking face. Jump is here. Things that make you go, Miss Andrews.
Oh, we're continuing with the game. If I were talking to Jump. No.
I would like to know what you are really hiding.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Sure, Mr. Engard would get an
Sure.
acquittal, but in his place, you would be found guilty. Is this how you really want this trial to end?
But be quiet. How dare you? You're trying to trick me.
Girl, you want to go to prison or what?
That's enough.
They won't let you wear an Orange County booby sweater.
I commend you for trying, Mr. Edgeworth. However, it's clear that the defense's theory is the truth. You're wrong.
Such a shame. I had hoped things wouldn't come to this. However,
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
Miss Andrews, since you absolutely refuse to testify,
It seems I will have to force you to.
I'm going to wear a wig and pretend to be you. It falls on my shoulders to disclose this to the court. he came in with the trap
Yeah,
card
yeah.
defense as well.
Stop. Mr. Edgeworth.
This witness. Oh, whoa, what is this music?
What do you mean? I love this song.
It like stopped and then
What
like
is it?
started playing and
I
all.
guess we'll just have to sit down.
Sit next to Crumple and listen.
Well,
Well.
goodbye, tie-dye Toppy.
And hello. This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. Uh-oh.
Oh, goddamn. Don't we all?
And because of this illness, she has tried to commit suicide in the past. Oh, he's going there. Okay.
Stop. Please stop.
No matter how much you want to hide it, it's no use. I have the evidence right here.
Damn, Edgeworth. Like, maybe don't.
Look, can we just like... Okay, can you make a screenshot of this? Because I can totally clip this and make it a perfect middle finger. It's incredible.
Okay. Who was? Oh my God! There's a screenshot on what's it called? Turn about out of context. It's just Francisca, just full middle finger out. It's fantastic. I'll have to send it to you.
Amazing.
That's
the second part of the suicide report. The attempted suicide report.
Edgeworth. Maybe don't. Like, maybe don't.
Also, why were you holding on to it?
Yeah.
What will you do now, witness? You know what I'm about to do, don't you?
Edgeworth, maybe don't. Like.
I will now reveal to the court the true nature of the pitiful woman known as Adrian Andrews.
God damn, Edgeworth, chill.
Oh, the secret of her codependent nature. Having other people know about it scares her more than anything else in the world.
So let's exploit that.
For real, this is like, I didn't really expect him to go this hard.
Yeah. Please stop. I beg you. If people find out, I'll.
I don't give a shit. If you're going to say that you would choose death, that is of no concern to
I've already chosen death
Oh my
before.
god. Edgeworth, how can you be so cold?
I know, right? Like, goddamn.
However, before you die... yeah,
Edgeworth.
god damn. I will pull the truth from your breathing lips. Oh, man. Whoa, he went from icicle to iceberg that sunk the Titanic, and I didn't think he could be like this.
Yeah. What's that, like, super cold ice that, like, burns?
Oh, like dry ice?
Dry ice. Yeah,
okay.
that's.
That is a dry ice burn for sure. no matter what I have to do.
That's fucked up, man.
So, will you tell this court yourself or shall I? Either's fine with me. Also, you know, it's his client. It's just crazy.
I'll talk, but please, help me.
Wow. Wow.
Nothing matters anymore.
Nothing really matters. Witness
Nothing
testimony.
really matters. When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted, honest. When I realized he was dead, that was when I formulated my plan. Once I made sure there was no one else in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. And then, I stabbed Juan's dead body with the knife, and ripped off the button.
Whew.
Just when I finished and was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. And that's why I ended up using the nipple samurai costume.
So serious. The nipple samurai.
To stab the body with the knife? But why would you do that? Isn't it obvious? To pin the blame on a certain person. A certain cowardly man. What do you mean by all of this?
It might take the court a little while to understand, but this is the truth.
The real killer is Matt. The scumbag of a man. I'll never forgive him. He's trying to escape his guilt again, just like last time.
Last time? So, Miss Andrews stabbed the victim, One Club Penguin, in the chest with a knife. I win clue. However, she didn't do it with murder in mind. She did it with the intent of framing Matt and God for the murder.
Wait, what? Yeah, you know how you stab someone, not for the intent of murdering them, but for the intent of pinning the murder of someone else?
And this is her crime.
So did she know he had been strangled?
Yeah, she said she knew he was dead. Well, what? How is this possible? I mean, wasn't Miss Andrews supposed to be the real murderer?
Mr. Wright, please get over your shock and commence the cross-examination. She looks so sad. Poor baby.
But you could tell from the state the room was in that there must have been a fight. Are you telling the truth when you say that you did not know he was dead?
He had a scarf tied around his neck.
Real tight.
But that scarf is part of the Jammin' Ninjas. I almost said the Jammin' Nipples.
The nipple samurai and the jammin' nipple.
The Jammin' Ninjas costume. So I didn't think anything about it. Anything about it was strange. His head was also tilted down a bit, so I couldn't see his face that well. That's why I thought I'd wake him up and went to pour the juice.
Does tomato juice wake humans up other than me? Because, I don't know. This is very weird.
Yeah. Maybe he just liked it or something.
It was like a Scooby snack for him. What is the plan you had?
I knew right away the murderer was Matt. I knew because Juan. He was going to expose Matt's weakest weak point to the world. So, Matt did this to stop Juan and silence him for good. That's when I thought I should forge some evidence. Forge!
Forged was the word we were looking for.
Oh!
Not falsified, not manufactured, not replicate, not duplicate, not whatever word I used. Forged evidence. I feel better now.
It took us an hour.
I feel better. At least we were unmuted this time. Can you imagine if we had gotten halfway through the episode without knowing?
That's why I'm here.
So the forged pieces of evidence were the knife and the button.
The first thing that came to mind was to plant the knife. Let's make sure that's not in the hallway. Okay.
That was so you could get the knife, correct?
The knife Matt used at dinner had his fingerprints all over it. I thought if I used that, then the police would certainly turn their eyes towards him. Matt was napping with his costume on at the time. I slipped in, took the knife, and returned to the scene of the crime. And then I stabbed
his ass. So you were the one to stab the victim with that knife.
That's what I just said. It gives me goosebumps to think about it now. What a horrible thing I did. But at the time, I couldn't control my own body. It moved on its own.
Creepy.
I'm drawing a lot of parallels between this case and Rights from Ashes. I don't know if that's just me, but like stabbing the dead body.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Pleading the fifth. It's just a lot of the same.
I mean, it came out. Rise from the Ashes came out after this game, technically, right?
Yes, but it was intended to be released with the first game, I believe.
Interesting. Yeah.
Then when I stabbed Juan's dead body, I suddenly realized something.
That I was fucked up.
If I used the button somehow, I could make Matt look even more sus.
So you thought to rip one of the buttons off and then plant it in Mr. God's Hakama?
Yes, that's what I had planned to do. But things never go that smoothly, do they?
An inconvenience.
Don't we all?
An inconvenience?
There was a woman with a camera at the ready, loitering in the hallway.
I'm willing to bet my spikes it was Lotta.
There was also a woman with a ray gun at the ready, pacing back and forth.
That's Miss Oldbag for you.
I had already been caught and made a big scoop for a certain weekly tabloid once, so I couldn't very well go out looking like myself and get caught again. That's why I'm...
Nipples!
Nipples!
You were the one who prepared that costume, weren't you?
Yes, I took it from Global Studios. I also put it into Juan's guitar case the day before the awards ceremony. Why?
You did this in preparation for the press conference, correct?
Yeah. Yes, Juan wanted to wear that costume and hold a press conference in it. He was going to disclose Matt's big secret there. And what is this secret? That's... I don't know. Anyway, I thought that if I were to leave Juan's room in the nipple samurai costume, then people would think that Matt was the real murderer. I was very careful not to leave any fingerprints when I opened the guitar case. I absolutely did not want anyone to know about the costume. I think we've heard enough. So, after that, you went back to put Mr. Ingard's room. What? You went back to Mr. Ingard's room and planted the button. Into Matt's Hakama? Yes. After that, I folded up the costume I was wearing and put it into a bag.
A bag.
Then I snuck it out of the hotel and got rid of it. But my word, that... what does all this mean? Mr. Edgeworth, is it...
You just found that out?
The real criminal is Matt Ungard. Yesterday, the female prosecutor sat me down for a talk. The female prosecutor of Round One Arcade in Wichita, Kansas.
Every time. Francisco, I want to make a shirt that just says that.
The female manager.
I am the female manager at Round One Arcade
in Wichita, Kansas.
Oh, God.
That's a shirt you'd see in, like, a Goodwill.
Let's do it. I'd say it's worth $12.
She said that I should, under no circumstances, confess to what I had done. That if I just kept quiet, then Matt would be found guilty for sure. I had no choice but to believe in her words.
Illness?
What this witness has done is clearly unlawful.
No, it's pronounced awful, Your Honor.
However, as long as her testimony stands, we can be certain she is not the real killer.
Yay! Best ending. Let's get out of here. Well, wait, Your Honor. The defense still... Right. It's pointless. At this point in time, it is not possible to indict Miss Andrews on anything.
Yes, exactly. There isn't a single piece of evidence that points to her as the murderer. The cross-examination of the witness is over, and so is today's trial.
Shit, someone's gonna eject.
You couldn't establish that the witness was the culprit. Please, let it go, Mr. Wright. Let it go.
But
Let it go.
I can't hold it back anymore.
Mr. Edgeworth, please place Miss Andrews under arrest for further questioning.
He's not a cop? Understood, Your Honor. The prosecution will arrange for her detention immediately.
That's all. Court is adjourned for today.
That sound effect. Is there no bailiff, right? Edgeworth,
Not anymore, I
can you
guess.
execute the witness? Wait,
He's
what?
gone. Judge? Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, this isn't very good.
Oh. Today's trial was 7 hours ago and I'm still here. I can't figure out how to open the door. And I didn't win an acquittal.
The idea of everyone locking Phoenix in the courtroom.
Well, you missed the end where he was like, Mr. Edgeworth, arrest this guy, throw him in jail. Mr. Phoenix, clean the courtroom, top to bottom. I want to be able to see my shiny head and the reflective surface of everything in here. And then you may leave. And you can't leave until you've done your chores. Witness, would you mind if I asked you something?
Wait, I thought everyone left.
Oh, shit. No, just the judge.
Oh. What is it? Are you mentally ill?
Illness. Before you leave court today, I wondered if I might look at one thing. The card in your hand. It has my interest for quite some time now. What exactly is it?
Oh, this. Mr. Wright also asked about this. Although I didn't remember at the time you asked me about it, Mr. Wright. I remembered just now. I found this in the room on that day.
The room? That day?
Yes. I found this card with my poopy window when I discovered one's body. It's like a third eye.
Right.
It was lying there right next to him.
I saw it with my cleavage. You found that card next to the victim's body?
I suppose I must have unconsciously slipped it into my pocket.
Oh, after all the other shit you did.
And then I poured myself another glass of juice self-consciously.
And then I juiced a tomato myself with my own hands.
With my
gloves
cleavage.
on. With my... Yeah, I guess not, but I don't know why it was all the way up. Yeah, I guess not, but it's still a strange card if you ask me. But as far as a clue to this case, I don't see why. Witness! That card! Give it to me, hurry! Edgeworth? Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? Sorry, I'm calm now. I can't believe you hid this from me all this time.
I didn't mean to. What is this all about? Why am I still here? Where's the judge?
I've never seen such an emotional Edgeworth in my entire life.
Really?
I switched.
Yeah.
I went, nee. That card. What in the world is it? And
It's a
what does it
shell.
mean? Shh. Ellie the Killer.
Ah!
To be continued, my ass. It's only 5:37. Oh. It's nice, but it's probably my least favorite intermission song.
I like Ace Attorney 4 one.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It's good.
good.
It's really good. Been hearing that a lot recently.
Wait, why are we here? What?
March 22nd, 5:24 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Jack is here.
I feel now that we can hear ourselves better that I could do that voice better, because it was not Solid Snake for like a couple weeks now.
Bad Jack's here.
Bad Jack, bad Jack.
Oh.
Bad Jack, bad.
Okay.
Oh,
I
no.
think it's different voice. Mr.
There, Pearls.
I can't take it anymore.
Look, it'll be all right. Everything may still work out.
Huh?
The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya, that we know of.
Yeah.
And he won't because Mr. Engarda hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Cheer up, baby. Cheer up, baby. We don't have time to stand around crying. We gotta get going.
She is grieving over like the only
Dead
family
sister.
member she has left being in extreme like an extremely deadly situation as
And
Phoenix
she's
is
got
like,
a
don't
big old
cry.
head, too. I mean, that's a lot of pressure on a child's neck.
And also, like, she just found out her mother is like a murderer.
Yeah, and had to share a body with someone really hot for a long time. It's a lot of pressure.
What?
Maya.
I was
Mia
talking
Maya.
about Morgan.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying these are further things that have happened to poor Pearls in
okay.
the last bit.
You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am.
Yes, that's right. She's in so much pain. So, you guys, glad I caught you, pal. I just came right through the window. Your door was locked.
Mr. Scruffy Detective?
Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe. What else is it?
That's a screenshot.
This guy looks like Detective Gumshoe.
Oh.
He's been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's books now.
It looks like Detective Gumshoe.
Looks just like him.
It's just a wax statue. It's uncanny.
It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. Bye.
Leaves through
It's just
window.
him.
Aw. The future.
So, what are you gonna do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So,
Yeah.
do you have a new job lined up yet? That. What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. Well, what are you talking about? You don't have another payday. I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. He's gonna have to work here?
Oh man, that's really funny because I'm going through one of my workbooks I have to do is homophones.
Oh yeah.
So like I'm always on the lookout for those. I'm like,
I'm gonna have to work here. Just a quarter of me, actually. You'll be searching for things that still prove Mr. Engard's innocence all day, right?
can Edgeworth be the new assist character?
Yes. Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. Or else. I got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I can detect Francisca von Karma from 10 feet away. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all.
Come on, Buster Neck. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things.
Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal.
Fair.
Why am I surrounded by people who can only eat cheap, unhealthy food?
Like Phoenix doesn't eat cup noodle.
It was Bad Jack's ass day, Jumpmania. I'll just answer for him. That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that.
I feel like I've missed out on something.
It's his workout regimen. Yesterday was Arms Day, and today is Ass Day.
Oh.
Never thought he'd say something like, he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself.
He said that? That's horrible.
Oh no, the host body doesn't remember things when Mia is inside?
No.
Oh god, poor Pearls.
Yeah.
But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth. Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if it was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself.
Jack says it actually is happening.
Is that a thing though? Because I was just kidding. But I still think there is something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to... No, I mean, almost need to frame Mr. Engard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said it all day.
Because he made Lady kill herself. And that made Andrew all...
But didn't, make her.
Well...
But yeah,
maybe.
In her eyes...
Yeah. I mean, like maybe he blackmailed her into something or whatnot. I guess there's still the note, but I wouldn't think that's something she'd kill or frame. Well, no, she's. Sorry, I'm all toasted up. I'm real tired today.
I'm real hungry.
I want to eat lemon chicken.
Then you're saying that testimony was a lie?
I want the lemon pepper chicken from this boba tea place.
True Boba.
True Boba. It's so good. They have amazing milk teas.
Smoothies.
Yeah, the smoothies are really good. They have a bunch of different
Plop and pop. Good to see you.
a bunch of different add-ins. Like there's coffee jelly, there's tapioca.
Yeah, I get the brown sugar boba.
Oh yeah, it's really good. But yeah, they have
I'm sorry,
delicious,
just the thought of Bad Jack actually having an OnlyFans where he shows his exercising. That's great.
Yeah, they have like a menu that looks so good. Like they have a bubble waffle with like ice cream and boba toppings all on it. They
Chicken vermicelli.
Yeah, they have popcorn chicken. They have a bunch of things that look so
God, I'm so
good.
hungry now. Let's get out of here.
Sorry.
Klopp's like, oh my god, sign me up. Yeah. It's good. True Boba, TRUBOBA. All you gotta do is come to Round Rock, Texas. I know that you're real close, Klopp and Pop. Real close. Okay.
Oh.
Not a lie per se. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye.
Are boba waffles really good? I've never had one, but they look so good.
Yeah, see, they have like a glass case out front that has a lot of the like permanently frozen in time food. You know, like they'll cook the food and then they like formaldehyde it, but it's not really formaldehyde.
It's terrifying.
So it's very shiny and weird looking, but it also makes me very hungry because it looks good. It looks good as hell. I'm like, back when that wasn't waxy, I bet it was really tasty. Boba from Juju's. I get my Juju from Boba. Like waffles, but a little pancake here.
Ooh.
Oh, leave.
Okay, game?
Oh, yeah. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe.
That's such a dirty trick. Even the woman prosecutor was better than that.
Woman prosecutor?
Why does everyone keep calling her that?
Franziska von
Not
Parma.
like the prosecutor with the whip
Why
or
can't
the
we
meat
the German prosecutor?
The German prosecutor.
But not the woman.
She's the woman. We found her. The one, the only.
I guess this is still Japanese, you know? Like, oh my god, a woman prosecutor.
Also, it was 2002 at the time.
That's still pretty late, isn't it?
Yeah, well, when was it localized? 2012, I want to say? 2012, 2013?
This game?
Yeah.
I think the DS version came out in 2006. I think.
Really?
I think all 3 DS games came out 2007 at the latest. I'm not positive, but I think so.
Okay.
Those were backwards times.
It's
Just a few years ago. Wasn't she shot this morning?
why was there a gunshot sound effect?
They do that every time someone brings up a gun. It's ridiculous.
Especially in the movie, the Ace Attorney movie.
The future Edgeworth?
The future
Francisca.
Francisca. They'll be like, and then I heard a gunshot. It scared the shit out of me. The movie is still so good.
Oh, the movie's great. We should watch it.
On stream?
Yeah, I mean, I know they could potentially shut down the stream, but are the owners of the Ace Attorney movie really gonna care?
We should watch.
not.
We should watch the musicals on stream.
Oh, the musicals are great.
There's only one that's been preserved. I really want to get the DVDs for the other ones because the one it's on YouTube. It's fully subbed, but it's in ass quality.
Shit
like,
quality. It looks like
ass
real
bad.
player. The DVDs are about $50-$60 a piece. So if we had the money, we would import them. But
That's
it's
what
so
you should,
funny.
That's what you should make a goal for, like, because I want to get them, but I don't have that money.
That is a preservation thing because
'cause
only
no
one of them is on YouTube and it's in horrible quality.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it said they have English subtitles.
Yeah, I
like
believe so.
official ones.
Yeah.
Which are probably real bad. Huh. Maybe we should do some sort of special stream. Like we should watch the movie or something and try to raise the money to get the DVDs
That
in.
would be awesome.
What do y'all think? Would y'all like to see the musical versions of Ace Attorney by by 100% female cast members?
It's all amazing.
'Cause it is crazy.
I love it.
Okay.
Edgeworth sings and it's amazing. There's one part where there's like 6 different Edgeworths all dancing in sync. It's beautiful.
Oh, and also Gumshoe break dances. So
Oh, that's not in the.
that's not in the musicals?
That's in the There's a lot of subsets of musicals. There's the all-female cast one. There's another set of musicals that are more recent.
Oh yeah, because that was a guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then there was the plays. And then there was an investigation one, which is on YouTube. I believe it's a play, and that's what the breakdancing was from.
Damn. Tommy's back.
Had her dub. But yeah, I would love to, and you could do a soundtrack release because no one's done that.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I've done a soundtrack release of everything but that.
Hashtag had her dub. It's like Snyder Cut. Had her
Snyder
dub.
Cut. When I say pistol, could you make a gunshot noise for the authenticity
Yeah.
of puppet musical versions? Oh, hey, pal, give me a kiss. Miss Von Kammel was shot today on the way home in the trial by a pistol. Yeah,
Why was that a grenade?
a very quiet, a very polite grenade. Get back!
Speaking of puppet musicals, did you guys know there's a puppet musical of Sonic the Hedgehog?
And
That
it
was
was
only
at an
a zoo.
Australia zoo.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I've got the CD from it, and it's amazing.
We could totally recreate that sometime.
I
It'd be so
really
funny.
thought that would have been a hilarious, because out of context, there's some dirty shit in that show. Like, it sounds
really
like there's
bad
some
things.
relationships going on, and that they are not healthy. Okay, anyway.
Okay.
But she's going to be fine, right?
Nope, she's dead.
I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but Vampire Anarchy. I always know it's him because somebody who looks like Markiplier comes flying into the screen every time.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. My name's Phoenix Wright. I mean,
I would pay so much money to watch Markiplier play Ace Attorney.
that would be great. Ah! Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay. She's hanging in there. You can get shot in the shoulder, no problem. They should be done taking the bullet out. He got real somber all of a sudden. So she's probably resting at the hospital.
She's taking the bullet out herself.
I would laugh if he's saying this, and then all of a sudden it's like... The Francisco alarm starts going off. Which one?
Which bullet or which hospital?
What? Are you gonna visit her, pal? No. Well, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you've actually got a heart, don't you?
Nope.
I was gonna rub it in her face. Hey, guess who lost in court today?
No one lost.
Not you, because you got shot. She looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today. Watch me laugh. So maybe it'd be good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal.
Jeez. Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick.
No, I'm definitely not going.
Oh, but I want to do my German accent.
Mia's not even inside you anymore. You can't be saying shit like that. Let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh, yeah. The Hottie Clinic.
Oh.
Are you sure you don't want to come by?
That name sends a chill down my spine.
Same here, Phoenix. Same
Well,
here.
guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi.
This is awful.
He's
This
all
is
right with it now. He's like, oh, the Hottie Clinic? Fuck. Let's. Oh, no. Really? March 22nd. Hottie Clinic reception. Yay, it's my favorite voice to act of my least favorite character. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place.
Yeah. Are you here to visit a patient?
Oh no, poor Pearls is here.
Oh God, and he's probably
ears.
gonna be like, do you have a swimsuit? I don't know. It sounds like something you would say. Wait a second. You're
Yeah. I'm Director Hottie. Oh.
why are you still here?
Yeah. What is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Oh, yeah.
Director Hottie.
Oh.
Okay.
Edgeworth.
Yeah. I'm Director Hottie. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yeah. What is it?
Director, Franziska. How is Franziska von Karma?
You don't need to worry. Yeah, she's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Oh, yeah. yeah. And that thing, that surgery, it went well.
You have my gratitude. Looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret.
She looks so pitiful. Absolutely terrified. Oh, yeah. But I understand, yes, her opponent was a gun after all.
Like she wrestled a gun.
She punched a gun and it shot her.
And when I snuck up on her real secret like, she would scream really loud. Yeah.
I see.
But she's really cute too. When I do, she'd whip me with her whip. Oh, yeah. Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yeah, but I think I could get used to it.
Dead.
Yeah. Go back to your room.
You're so mean. You're so mean, my frisky Francisca.
What the fuck?
Okay. Yeah, it's time for my IV drops. Yeah.
Fuck, I love that voice so much.
And what are those two tulips doing on your hand, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I knew I shouldn't have come here.
Just 2 tulips? Just 2?
She's talking about my 2 lips. Is she gonna whip them?
Oh, I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. That's no big deal. That sort of thing happens all the time. Especially to my family. I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning. But that would have been too much.
She literally said this happens all the time and no one called her out on it. Yeah, you looked like you were deathly scared until only a few minutes ago.
But I was dragged here by that prosecutor. He even went so far as to grab me by the wrist and the whole way here.
It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But with me doing so, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made. I think I know what deal he's referring to. Can we present her the flowers, though? That's gotta be fun.
I don't believe we have any.
Ah, damn it. I was
We
really
didn't give
hoping
her
that the
wine
flowers
glass.
would be. Cheers. Oh, shit. Too bad we don't have a gun in our inventory. Not again!
I hope it didn't affect her whipping arm. Wait, is she right-handed? Is she right-handed? Yes, she's right-handed.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the sprite, like which way the whip started.
I had a profile picture for a while that was Francisca, like a low-quality shot of Francisca from the anime, just going... it's hilarious.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
It's so funny.
Miss... I almost said Miss Phoenix Karma. Miss Carfax. Carfax. You made a deal with Geico yesterday, didn't you?
I don't know what you mean.
In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Engard, you told Miss Andrews to not testify in court today.
I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I saved 15 minutes? That 15 minutes can save you 10% or more on car insurance. Jack says I'm right-handed, but I always use my left hand to whip people.
It's true.
What?
You're denying it?
It looks like you are lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I had been in court today, the trial would already be over.
All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime?
That isn't my problem, whether she had tempered with evidence or not. I have only one objective, to find Engard guilty of the murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means.
Go to bed, Miss Von Karma.
I'm left-handed,
so
but I
quiet.
always use my left hand.
It's true.
I realized that whenever I'm right-handed, but I pin with my left hand. That's why I don't know if you can see it on camera.
Not this camera. I saw a little bit.
That there's a permanent marking on my thumb from stabbing myself with pins.
You've always been a little ambidextrous.
Yeah, I do pixel beads with my left hand as well, but I think I iron with my right, which is really weird. I don't know.
I hold cheeseburgers with my right and left hand.
Good job.
Mm-hmm. Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, "If you don't tell the truth, what really happened,
Oh,
then
come
God
on.
would find guilty."
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
You're mocking me now. And what does that have to do with me?
This is my mustache. It's a fine mustache. Because of that, she is now in danger of being found guilty herself. Do you remember in Kung Fury, those two Nazis are sitting on a bench, just like, and that guy's ragging on his mustache?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's the only German accent I could do because of that scene. This is my mustache.
Hamburger dexterous. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm hitting. Hold on.
Hold on.
I'm hitting. Yep, I'm hitting a screenshot because something has to be done with that bad Jack. You are a fucking genius.
It just screenshotted that.
It does all three screens when I do it that way.
That's cool.
Ambidextrous.
I think we just got our save state name, even though we're not even to that.
We sure did. Oh, we're close to it.
Yeah.
Okay. That is so brilliant. Ambidextrous. Jesus.
And still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person. That's all.
But you had to know she was. Ow! It looked like she whipped herself.
I think visiting hours here are over. So, if you'll excuse me. What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off?
Probably because she's a big asshole, and she thought I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth. What? Oh, now we get to talk
Can we
to
give
him.
the flowers to him?
Yeah, can we present the gun to him? Is this the one that shot your dad? Every time. What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all.
You don't have emotions.
I mean, I like how his sprite changed to him being like, I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far? But she wouldn't testify about that until I said something.
But dude,
Listen,
you're crossing a big line.
Listen, right. The courtroom is a garden of judgment. I am putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that is why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural.
What? Ugh, whatever.
By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. That card, give it to me, hurry!
That's my favorite sprite ever.
You know what he looks like right there for some reason? Like a malnourished, like, Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. like he's been on an island for like a good 20 years. That's Gaston.
Or like a feral raccoon.
Yes. It's Rocket Raccoon with a really different outfit. Alt costume. Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? I can't believe you hid it from me this whole time.
I mean, she didn't really hide it from you. She had it the whole time.
Look at that shit daily. That card, what in the world is it? You mean this? Listen, Wright. This is top secret information.
That's why I'm telling to you in the public facility.
Oh, what is it?
You absolutely cannot leak this. A special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Here come the men in black.
Oh no.
Nah.
No.
Stay right here, Mr. Phoenix. Their task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelly the Killer. Ellie the Killer.
You think he's the killer?
I think he's totally innocuous.
It's like this boba place we found now. It's called like the best
Number one
boba.
Number one best boba tea or something.
Yeah, it was something like that. I mean, even if they weren't the best, they still are the best boba.
Yeah, they had a big sign on the door that said
like the best boba since 19
the number one boba tea since 19 something.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, that's not a lie. That's their name.
Yeah.
Number one boba tea. And just as his name states.
I was just saying it's the same thing as the killer, yeah.
Totally, yeah. He is a killer, an assassin, the best at that. An assassin.
Assassin's Creed.
Picture card added to the court record. Even Phoenix can read it. So who is this Shelly the Killer? The Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins.
Long-standing?
Yes, they stand for a very long time. It's a skill that assassins learn in ninja school. The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Michaela the Killer. Shelly is the professional name of the third heir to the Killer name. This is kind of ridiculous. I'm not buying any of this. I mean, Ace Attorney's pretty goofy sometimes, but this shit is silly.
Yeah.
So because his professional name is Shelly, he leaves cards with a shell on them? He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims.
Why would he do something like
Why
that?
are you here?
God damn.
We think it is part... God damn! We think it is part of his duty to his clients. His duty?
Also, it's a calling card.
If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. I see. Oh, so does that mean that... God, what is Mr. Rocket Dick's name?
Engard?
Engard. Does that mean...
Mr. Rocket Dick?
Does that mean that Engard hired this guy to kill him and then created a loop to where he got out of jail free? That's cool. Maybe, if that's what's going on. He's gonna steal their heart like the next day, around when school gets out. The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience.
The one that I inspire to be.
Yes. I guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So you think this assassin, you think he's the one that did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree? With that thing I just told you about 10 seconds ago? Shelly the Killer, huh?
So much talking points. I'm so tired and hungry.
I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? I'm actually caring about you. I guess I should just tell him.
No!
Yeah. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea.
Oh, I thought you knew.
I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. How do you know where she's at?
Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth was going to...
Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. Oh god, he's gonna go back into viral Phoenix mode.
Mr. Nick?
There's no way you can find her. We don't even have a single clue to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. We gotta shoot Francisca again so that you can come into court and work with me on this.
I just imagine her getting, like, on the way to court, getting shot again, being like,
God
I told
damn
you
it.
this happens all the time.
Totally.
I'm used to it by now.
Edgeworth, how many shoulders does Francisca have? All right, we need to plan this out. Right, listen. You need to know something. Juan Club Penguin was killed by Shelly the Killer.
I didn't know that.
And the client who ordered the job is Matt and Guard, your own client. Okay? Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this. A stick of gum.
What is it?
The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only,
There you go.
as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly the Killer. If you take this stick of gum with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. It's delicious.
Do you think April May's still there?
Yes.
Wait, she's in jail. Shit.
It would be great if the like bellboy worked it there.
I'm sure he does. I mean, he worked at the gate, or the...
Gatewater.
Well, yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's the only hotel in Ace Attorney.
The only hotel in Japana, California. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must disappear.
Mr. Nick,
Do you...
do you think Mr. Ungod hired an assassin?
Yeah, I do actually. That was my theory. Oh wait, this is Phoenix. No way. I mean, he doesn't have a psych lock. He is stupid though.
Yeah, I guess not. I mean, you asked him if he killed the victim. If he ordered assassin, technically you didn't kill him.
Maya, please. All I ask is you make it home, safe and sound. I can't believe this isn't where the save point was. Date. Does it look like I know? Time. I don't give a fuck. Location. Somewhere that I don't know.
I guess even kidnappers. Maya. Burgers! Steel Samurai! Mr. Nick! I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up, like how Nick does with everything in court.
Damn, like when Nick says he's a lawyer.
Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. That was a lot of words. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around. Okay.
What? You get to control her in
Yeah,
the
we got
dungeon?
this last time, remember?
No, I mean like, oh, I mean like go to other rooms and stuff. Like we're playing as her right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Oh, but this is where we're gonna stay. Look at that teddy bear.
What is this place? I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore, or in Kansas.
God, look at that fucking TV.
Are those videos over there?
Oh,
Well,
no.
I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues.
Oh yeah, that's my personal collection. Oh yeah.
How did you get here? That way, I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here.
I want Shelly to like unzip the mask that he's obviously wearing and it be Dr. Hottie. All right, this is where we should stay.
Oh,
I know.
cliffhanger.
It is. Except the bear. I want to know about the bear before we go.
Okay, we'll examine the bear.
Not his feet. I'm not that kind of guy. Bear feet.
Weird. What's the figure doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think
Aw.
a bear? Oh, how cute! But it's got a look of cuts and slits on it.
Oh.
I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something?
Oh, neat. 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 All right, so our save file name is definitely Hamburger Dextrous. It's the full thing. Okay. Hamburger Dextrous.
You got shocked.
Oh, look, I put Amber Sextrous and I didn't even mean to. Hamburger Dextrous. Yep. All right, not Sextrous. Boy. Boy.
She got shot into court third time today.
Wait, she got shot into court?
Shot
Like through
going
a
into
cannon?
court. Shut up.
That'd be
Third time
awesome.
today.
That'd be really awesome. She just got shot into court. Oh, damn. Yo, that was fun.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
How nice was it not having to deal with a freaking cord the whole time?
Yeah, that's a pretty nice controller too.
It is. It's a Sony PS4 DualShock 4.
Is that the Duke? The original Xbox controller?
Oh, yeah, it's the Dick is the original Xbox controller.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
That's a small deer.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's do the things while people are here now. We literally did a monologue at the beginning of this that was
For like
about
12 minutes.
until Tall realized that it was muted. That was really fun. But we had some brownies, and they were made.
What are we talking about?
The brownies.
Oh, the
they
brownies.
were made with mochi dough.
No, they weren't made with mochi dough. They were made with rice flour, which is the same flour you put in mochi.
I see. So they were mochi brownies.
Yeah,
They were delicious.
they were.
I highly recommend it. The chew is nice, and you can retain the flavor. This is not important whatsoever. But we talked about it 3 times now. Thanks to an anonymous donor,
Donor?
who I love very much.
Okay, chill. Chill. I'll get the recipe in the Discord, I promise.
Yeah, hit up the Discord if you want to know how to make not quite mochi brownies.
It's still mochi, technically. Well,
The anonymous donor happened to get the camera of my dreams currently. The Elgato face cam. I said it right that time. I didn't even say the word stream this time. We're getting that in, the Elgato face cam. Thank you so much. It's going to have a better field of view. It's going to be a lot sharper. There will be less lag.
it will save the camera settings.
It'll save the camera settings internally rather than having to adjust it every single time differently. That's cool. It will handle this light better than what we have going on right now, and it'll actually focus. This camera has done a good job, but it is time to make it a secondary one, which will be
I'll take
nice.
it.
We'll have, yeah, you can use it.
Yee, I can have a cooking show.
Sure. Well, we can use the big one for that too. But we'll have that as our main camera. We'll use this one, like you said, whatever you want to use it with. But we can also, when we're doing streams with like special controllers, or I imagine we're going to do DDR streams coming up
Oh,
soon.
that'd be awesome.
We'll make sure to like point that at the pad so you can see my big ass feet.
And we'll make sure to take our shirts off. That's not something
That's
that
the
makes
guy on
sense.
Step
That's the
Mania.
guy. Yeah.
People are like, what?
There's this guy.
On Reddit.
No, he's on YouTube.
He's on Reddit too. That's where he
Oh.
posts them.
He posts it on YouTube though too.
Yeah.
But like anytime you'll look up anything DDR related, it's this guy that cuts his face cam off like right at his chin, and all you can see are his like shorts, his shoes,
And his nipples.
and his nipples, because he just never wears a shirt.
And he does lots of videos. Don't worry, not gonna happen here. But yes, we are waiting on some custom-made DDR pads from Poland. which
They're gonna be
are
cool.
yeah, and they're customized. They're Retro Game Champion official Chrono Trigger and Earthbound Edition dance pads.
Whoa!
What? Oh my god.
That's a lot of words.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, new camera. That's great. If you missed it in a previous episode, Bad Jack also got us a radical green screen. We're gonna get that held up properly. The new camera is gonna reflect it properly. It is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't know, I'm redoing the Sony PlayStation 1 set right now, and I've literally found a couple hundred new games to add to it already that are English playable, which is really exciting. I just hit the letter M in testing. Still working on updating all of the previous sets to be perfect as I can. That's cool. And then I'm excited to get that out of the way so I can do the Nintendo GameCube sets. And Game Boy Advance and all the other Game Boys that people have been requesting for forever.
You can play QB Robo.
Hi, babe.
Hi.
Mwah.
I love you.
Mwah.
I love you.
Like I just woke up from a nap. Fuck off.
The brownies are really good.
Yes, we told people about them twice and then didn't tell them about it once. I think that's all the news I have. I did some nice chord organizing and stuff thanks to Shelly buying me some. Not Shelly to kill her. Oh God!
Yeah,
Oh, I
these
forget
nice
that these are so low.
little
Thingy-bobbers.
Oh, those too. Or that's the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought all of these were like one thing, and it was like those plastic bracelets, not plastic.
Oh yeah, no.
That have the USB in it.
These are really great for cable management, and everything is so much nicer. I still have to finish everything, but it will be good. Yeah, just a lot of stuff going on. The ice storm didn't hit us as bad as last year, so that's good.
Thank goodness.
Our electricity bill is going to be heinous because of Ox heat, but we didn't have any power outs and we had running water the whole time, so I can't complain. I think that's about it. We'll be getting in the new camera stuff and all that Tuesday. So coming up here pretty soon, we'll have to start streaming twice a week again.
Yeah.
And it'll be fun.
Oh, you'll start streaming.
Yeah. Cool. I'm hungry.
Me too.
Let's go eat. Bye, everybody. Don't
Die.
whip people in a hospital. Ever. Oh, and definitely hop on Discord. Let us know how the sound was this time. And if you want to help out, check out the previous VOD and then watch a little bit of the skin and just let us know what you think.
And also give me money so I can buy the Ace Attorney musicals, please.
Yo, I'm serious. Let's plan out.
We should do like a whole day-long variety hour thing. Like,
Oh God.
what?
That's kind of what we did for Extra Life. We
Yeah.
had so much Ace Attorney. One thing I definitely want to do though is watch the Ace Attorney movie with everyone.
That's good. It's good.
How funny would that be though if we did the voiceover? Like we read the subtitles.
Like live?
Live.
Oh dear.
I mean, it might ruin the movie.
It would most certainly ruin.
Otherwise, excellent movie. But yeah, maybe we can watch that and kind of set up a thing to where we will only collect money to get the DVDs of the all-female led musicals, which are hilarious and weird.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to see Edgeworth singing and dancing with a bunch of other Edgeworths around doing choreography?
It's so funny. It's so funny.
It's pretty good.
I was gonna say something else. Oh, please donate so I could see the Ace Attorney free musical because I have the poster. I just want to see it's finishing.
I think they were about $50-$60 a piece last I looked because they're pretty hard to get a hold of, but they also came with like photo cards of the like actresses
they have
and
the
stuff.
photo cards and everything.
It's just amazing. So I will get on the lookout and see if I can find them, find out what price it is. We'll talk about that, but I think this sounds fun. A movie night sounds fun. And if Capcom wants to shut down the stream, at least it'll only be our first time that we got shut down.
Should we watch the movie or the musical?
I think the movie. I think we should celebrate if we raise enough money to get the musicals by watching the musicals. Because I don't want to watch the shitty YouTube quality version. They're real bad. It's hard to get into it.
We have to finish the musical. We got like halfway into it and went, fuck that.
I have a feeling if we were watching the full quality version,
It'd be a lot better.
It would be easier. Yeah, it was so pixelized. Oh my god.
It's so weird. I like to imagine all of the Ace Attorney, like, different things, like the musicals, the plays, the show, the games, all being in, like, a different universe. Like, it's a multiverse of Ace Attorney. So that even though the musicals aren't canon, they are in my little Ace Attorney world.
That reminds me, I brought up my portable DVD drive somewhere up here so that I could rip the Hanoi Team DVD that I got, so that we can put the best quality version of Night of Fire on YouTube. Because I'm tired of the low quality Night of Fire music videos on YouTube.
Into the Phoenix verse.
You saw what our team of awesome people with equipment that wasn't me did with the Yatta.
Oh yeah, and Dream Bunny. Don't forget about Dream Bunny,
of course, and Clue the VHS team.
Yeah, because that's where I wanna. That's where I wanna be.
My friend Patrick, who you can kind of see all of these PC boxes here. He donated those to the cause, and also he ripped the VHS for me. So yeah, I got to keep and then Bad Servo fixed it up and upscaled it from there. And oh my God, best quality on the internet. And that's a cool thing to be able to say.
Yeah.
So thank you for that, fellas. And I will work on this Hanoi Team. If you haven't seen Night of Fire by Hanoi Team featuring Kuroki the wrestler, the comedy wrestler in Japan, very catchy para style dance. Yeah, it's good. It's just that everything on YouTube is like 20 years old and it looks like ass. But we will fix that. We will fix that. Hello, Kato. Are you for sure that is not a permanent marker?
No, it's a dry erase one.
Okay. Just making sure. Into the Phoenix verse. Oh my God, I love it. Oh.
Boy.
Oh.
What?
I haven't said anything about this because I don't want spoilers, because I'm 2 episodes away from finishing it. But I'm so excited about it right now, I can't hold myself back from telling you. If you have not seen Arcane...
Wait, is this spoilers?
No, it's not spoilers. Okay. I would never do that. If you haven't seen Arcane on Netflix, which is the story of Vi and Jinx from League of Legends, although there's a lot more characters involved, do yourself a favor and watch it. Whether or not you like League of Legends doesn't matter. Whether you like Spider-Verse actually kind of matters. It's kind of got the same vibe. But it is one of the best things I have watched, TV or movie, in years. It is really good. It's